Hear now the name the ravens know, gold bright weaver of fate and flame. Before the iron sang for Odin's hall, before the Longships cut the way road, she walked the world with fire in her eyes. Born of the veneer, old as a root and stone, Freyja, fields of seed and bone. She knew the songs before gods made war, when blood was oath and the land was lord. Slave in her hands, faith spun tight, threads of kings woven by firelight. When Immersive marched with spear and light, she crossed the halls unbowed, untried. They traded her name for peace once sworn, gold for silence, steel for scorn. But no hall could cage her flame. She taught the gods the cost of her name. Freyja writes when the shield walls fall, half to her hall, half to Odin's call. Not all the dead are chosen by kings, some are claimed by sharper things. Blood on her cloak, tears turn to gold. She gathers the brave, the broken, the bold. Love and war share the same blade, and Freyja decides who is paid. For dwarves forged her color bright, bracing the men, hunger of night. Not bought by coin or taken by force, but bound by want and divine course. When older wandered the wide world lost, she wept red gold, each tear a cost. Not weakness, not shame, not plea, but grief made iron, grief made free. They call her soft, they call her cruel, but every war obeys her rule. For desire moves the sword in hand, and Freyja knows the heart of man. Freyja sings where the faith threads burn, past and future twist and turn. She taught the old father witchcraft's art, paid in blood, paid in heart. She walks the line gods dare not tread, between the living and the honored dead. Love is war when vows are sworn, and Freyja stands where oaths are torn. Valkyrie cry across the plain, shield maids rising from blood and rain. Boar and falcon, claw and wing, she takes her shape, she takes her king. Not meek, not bound, not owned by throne, she answers to herself When the wolves break chain and the sun is slain, when Nigelfar cuts the corpse-tied plain, she will not hide in heaven's keep. She will ride where the dead run deep. For when the world is ash and scar, it is love that starts the last great war. And the fiercest fire the gods will see is the woman who will not kneel or flee. Freyja, queen without a crown, no hall can hold her, no god write her down. From Vanir fields to battle screams, she rules the blood and broken dreams. Gold For true.
Skálfæjur, blóðfellur snjó, hrafnar kalla, örlög gróa, heyrið og sýnir strús, valkyrjur, rúríða. The storm has passed, but the silence screams, iron breath and shattered dreams. Shields lie split like broken vows. The living kneel, the dead don't bow. Cold breath blows the northern air, fingers numb from prayer and care. I still lit with fading fire, wondering if this was the pyre. Was I wolf or was I prey? Did I stand when others fled? Did my blade speak truth today, or leave my courage unsaid?
When the clouds tore white and pale, not with thunder but a veil, northern light in ashen hue, whose light drums they ride for you. We are the daughters of the slain, born of storm and broken men. No plea survives, no gold defies the eyes that judge between the cries. Rise now, son, your war is done. Valor waits for chosen
We have watched since first blood fell, when bone learned steel and gods learned hell. From frostbit down to ember dusk, we taste your truth in blood and rust. We are not mercy, not despair, not whispered hope, nor answered prayer. We are the hand that parts the thread between the quick and honored dead. Not your birth nor crown we weigh, not the songs your skalds will say. Only this, when death drew near, did you face it without fear? Cowards cling to borrowed breath, heroes walk alone with death. When the last scream splits the air, we are already standing there.
We are the daughters of the slain, riders through the blood and rain, bound to none, not even gods. We choose the fire.
lift me from this shattered field. If my life was truly sealed, let my name be cut in flame, not lost to mud nor washed in shame. If I must fall, then let it be with open eyes that still can see, not as ash upon the wind, but as one who chose the end.
You were seen, you stood your ground. Your name was carved in battle sound. No shadow takes what on earth claims. You walk with us through death and flame. Right now, son, the war is won. You are chosen, never done. You're the daughters of the slain, storm-born sisters, oath and blade. From Midgard's dust to golden hall, we lift the brave who dare to fall. Sing his name into the sky. He did not fade, he did not die. Cold winds bite like steel on skin. Frost climbs high on the bearded chin. Night drips black off the edge of the world, and the gods hold breath as the sails unfurl.
Drums like thunder, boots on bone, 1,000 oaths carved deep in stone. We rise from the gloom where the Longships sleep, with a howl for the blood and a vow to keep.
Shields ring loud like the roar of Thor.
Axes sing hymns no skalds ignore.
Ravens of the red dawn, screaming over fields we storm. Steel meets soul and the weak get torn, for we are made where the wild winds warn. Raise your horn, let the cold world shake, for Odin's sons will never break. We never break. Mist crawls low on the battlefield. Ghosts of kings clutch sword and shield. The earth shakes hard neath the iron tide, as the fearless fall and the cowards hide.
We carve our names through flesh and flame, through storm-born wrath and a deathless aim. And Valhalla waits with her golden gates, but
Not till the last foe meets their fate. Fire in the sky and frost on breath.
we dance on the tightrope strung with death.
Ravens of the red dawn, screaming over fields we storm. Steel meets soul and the weak get torn, for we are made where the wild winds warn. Raise your horn, let the cold world shake, for Odin's sons will never break. sea opens, the dead are laid. Lay him down where the pine wood creaks, wrapped in iron, wrapped in sleep. Salt on lips, blood on head. He leaves this world as he lived, unman. No crown of gold, no priestly lie, only scars the truth can buy. Every breath he ever spent was owed to steel and paid in sweat. Do not cry, do not beg. The sea remembers what men forget. Push the longship from the shore. He does not walk this world no more. Fire bright and waters black. No living soul may call him back. Let the tide decide his fate. We have held him long enough to wait. Ash to wave, flame to sky. Tonight a warrior learns how to die. Oars fall silent, ropes are cut. The world exhales and lets him drift. Mothers turn their eyes away. Fathers stand like carved out cliffs. The wind takes hold, the torches sway. The sea opens its ancient gate. Every life ends just like this. A final breath, a final kiss. If God's watch, let them see. He was never owned by destiny. Push the longship from the shore. He does not walk this world no more. Fire bright and waters black. No living soul may call him back. Let the tide decide his fate. We have held him long enough to wait. Ash to wave, flame to sky. Tonight a warrior learns how to die.
Flame and bone to sea, we give him back what cannot be. Name to smoke, oath to foam.
No man dies who dies as known. If there is a heart beyond this shore, let them hear his footsteps
Climbs the mast and storm. The sea creeps in and takes it
push the longship into night. Let the stars bear silent light. No chains of grief, no spoken plea, only fire on endless sea. He sails now where no cries remain, where no man kneels, where none complain. Ash to wave, flame to sky. Tonight a warrior does not die. Still, fire gone, the sea remembers, he lives on.
Lift the fallen, do not mourn. The gates are wide, the dead are sworn. Cold leaves my hands, my wounds go still. The field fades out beneath the hill. No pain follows where I stare, only echoes of my final breath. The floor is gold, the roof is sky. Shields line walls where heroes lie. Laughter cracks like splitting steel. Every scar is proof is real. They drink to battles yet to come. They feast beside the deaf and dumb. Every day we fight and die. Every night we rise again. No end here, no final breath. Only glory refined by day. Valhalla calls with open doors. Not peace, but war forevermore. No chains, no crowns, no kneeling breath. Only honor sharpened by death. Raise me up where legends die, where broken men become divine. I did not beg, I did not fall. I earned my place in the hall of the slain. Shield to shield and blade to blade, we rise again from where we laid. If this is death, then death is thin, a doorway carved through war and sin. Let the living fear the grave. We are beyond what fear can say. Who stands here? The slave. Who calls us war? Who fears death? No one. No Valhalla calls, hear iron sing. The clash of shields is everything. No mercy begged, no soul forgiven. This is not heaven, this is living. Raise me up where legends die, where broken men become divine. If I must fall 1,000 times, I'll rise again in the hall of the slain. Do not carve my name in stone. Do not cry where I have gone. When steel rings out and banners fall, I'll be waiting in Valhalla's hall.
This is why we gathered here.
Who stands?
Who stands?
We stand!
Who stands?
Who falls?
Who
Who sings? The dead!
When Ragnarok calls, we charge the flame. No heaven waits, no soul reclaim. If this is how all worlds must die, we meet the dark with open eyes. Let the scouts choke on smoke and flame. Still they'll scream our shattered names. No fear of gods, no fear of death. We spend our lives with final breath. When the fire fades, when silence wins, remember this. We did not bend.
Hear well the name the gods mistrust. They'll laugh before the blade. The fire that warms and burns alike. No doom comes without him. No ending comes alone. Motivation not of peace, but Jotun blood and mountain frost. On the fireboat he grew, strike a flame and life a leaf and hidden tossed. Fire went quick through clever bows, tongue like steel, mind like snare. He walked as God and bowed down low. Guess no oath could ever bind. They drank with him, they laughed with him, they bound their fate to lies. For every god needs a shadow cast to prove the sun still does. Say his name when plans fall through, when fate breaks clean in two. Loki laughs where order fails, truth wrapped tight in lies and tales. Not all monsters wear their chains, not all gods escape the flame. Called him trickster, called him traitor, the end still bears his name. Wolf and mare and salmon slick, falcon wing and woman skin. No shape too sacred, none profane, when mischief serves a deeper sin. He stole the walls the gods would raise, then fix the fault his hands had spun. For every wound the gods endured, they owed him twice for what he'd done. He solved their riddles, he forged their gifts, got a rank from his deceit. But even gold remembers hands that taught it how to bleed. Fire among gods. Fire among gods. Loki walks where laws decay, a grin carved sharp as blade. He speaks the truth no god will say, then burns the proof away. He is oathbreaker, oath-bound still, brother sworn in blood. The gods made peace with fire once and learned fire holds no love. no love. Golden Balder dreamed of death, the world stood still to hear. All things swore not to harm the light, all but mistletoe and fear. A blind god's hand, a whispered lie, a shaft too small to see. One god fell and all of time bent toward its destiny. Beneath the earth he lay, serpent venom, endless day. Sigurd stands, bowl in hand, catching pain no god would stand. When the bowl spills, the earth will scream. Sons, but never saw their own flaw. They feared the wolf, they feared the snake, they feared the girl below. But fear is seed and gods forget that fear is how things grow. But when Horn splits the sky and chains break clean and wide, Loki comes with burning steps at the fire giant's side. No trick now, only truth remains. No yes, no hidden blade. The gods will meet the dead they forged from every lie they made. Loki falls, but not alone, and gods will learn too late. You cannot chain the spark that starts the ending you create. I was there at the beginning, I will be there at the end. Blame me if you must, but remember, you laughed first. We're meant to win, when no man's shadow should have been. Steel in hand, no prayers left. We watched a god run out of breath. No thunder struck, no world fell through. The lie just stopped being true. those who stayed awake. One comfort asked us to behave. They ruled with stories, fear and flame, called obedience a sacred name. But every law breaks in the end when men decide they won't spend. No crowds left, where's the need? No voice left that speaks for me. By love, unblessed, and iron swore, we take the oath. No God can mourn, no throne above, no fate to keep. We answer only to the dead we reap. If heaven stands, we test its spine. If gods we name, they cross our line. By scar and breath, by loss and truth, we swear the gods lay. We do not hunt gods for sport. We do not hate what they became. But any power that demands our fear, it's already earned its grave. If they watch us now, let them learn what happens when worship ends. No mercy asked, no sins forgiven. If gods fall screaming, so be it. We will not roll, we will not kneel. We only cant what calls itself eternal.
shore is bare. Only the sea still speaks his prayer. Smoke thins out where the night stands still. Footprints fade by the broken hill. The Longships gone beyond the dark. Just embers floating, just a mark. No cheers are left, no drums remain. Only the ache we never name. His axe leans where he said it last. Rust already learning fast. Do not ask where brave men go. The sea decides what we don't know.
The sea took his name, the fire his breath. We kept the weight of what was left. No heaven promised, no light to see. Only the dark and the memory. Walked ahead where the cold winds stay. We turned back but not away.
The sea took his name from flame and bone, but left his shadow in our own. Children sleep while the waves still cry. Wives stare holes in the blackened sky. No gods speak, no signs appear. Only the sound of water near. We drink in silence one by one. No songs yet too raw, too done. Some death steam and the mouth stays shut. And this was one of those. If he hears us, let him know we stand here still against the cold.
The sea took his name, the fire his breath. We kept the weight of what was left. No heaven promised, no light to see. Only the dark and the memory. He walked ahead where the cold winds stay. We turned back but not away.
The sea took his name from flame and bone, but left his shadow in our own. No man outruns the tide, no blade cuts the night forever. But some leave wounds in the world that time refuses to sever. If he stands in any hole at all, let him stand unashamed. We did not beg the gods for him. We let the sea take his name.
One step back from the shore, one man less than before.
The sea took his name, not his truth, not the fire he carried through every
my skin with ash and pitch, bind my hands till the shaking stops. Names fall off me one by one, only breath and hunger left. I feel the drum behind my eyes, I taste the iron in the air. The world narrows to a point where fear and fury tear. No shield now, no thought, no pass, only the gate that's about to crash. As walls and bodies give way, I don't fight for gold or land, I don't fight against their god. I fight because the blood runs hot and the beast demands its due. If I fall, I fall for. If I live, the night remembers.
Sash in our hair, we learned the weight of a warrior's prayer. Fathers fell with eyes still proud, mothers sang to storms aloud. Every scar a story sworn, every Raise the shields, let thunder call. We are the fire before the fall. Steel to sky, hearts unchained. We carve our fate in blood and rain. Sing it loud, the world will know. We are the sons of ice and snow. No fear of death, no fear of flame. We die for honor, live for Longships cut the blackened tide, dragon heads and death inside. Oars beat time like war drums slow. Toward the lands our ravens know. Gold means less than glory earned. Truth is forged where worlds are burned. Laugh at fate, drink deep the night. Tomorrow waits with teeth of white. If we fall, let songs remain. If we rise, the gods feel pain. Raise the shields, let thunder call. We are the fire before the fall. Steel to sky, hearts unchained. We carve our fate in blood and rain. Sing it loud, the world will know. We are the sons of ice and snow. No fear of death, no fear of flame. We die for honor, live for name. Hammer strikes the edge of time. Fate is woven thread by line. Wolf and raven watch us go. From frozen womb to frozen snow. If this is the final breath we draw, let it shake the halls of God. We march beneath the northern lights. Steel sings true, the old songs reign. We carve our fate in blood and rain. Let the world remember when we stood as wolves, not broken men. No fear of death, no fear of flame. We die for honor, live for name. When the fires fade to ash and bone, our names still ride the storm alone. Not lost, not gone. Blood of a name, forever and so do I. or grooves in stone. The crown of stars, a voice like law, certain he stood alone. But steel does not remember names, and blood does not ask why. I saw confusion cross his face the first time gods found time. The fear, something worse, understanding in reverse. This is the death of a god. No song, no righteous slave, just a wound that should not be, and a mouth that fails to name. This is the death of a god. No heaven left to save. He looks at us like we are wrong for refusing to behave. He tried to speak in ancient tongues, words that shaped the dawn. But language breaks when power dies, and the spell was already gone. His light flickered, not dramatic, just thin, like a story told too long by mouths that stopped believing. If this was fate, it changed its mind when mortal hands crossed the line. This is the death of a god. No mercy left to trade. He reaches out, not to strike, but to beg us to be afraid. This is the death of a god. In a silence blood, the universe takes one small step to never being led. He asks us why. We say nothing. He asks us how. We don't answer. Gods aren't meant to ask questions. They're meant to die without witnesses. No choir sings, no ballast breaks. The world does not collapse. The god dies, and everything keeps moving. That's the worst part. No crowd fell, no cries burst free. Just one last fall. A songless voice telling us how to be. If this is what freedom cost, let the gods take note. We're not done. Hear well the name the gods mistrust, the laugh before the blade, the fire that warms and burns alike. No doom comes without him, no ending comes alone. Born out of and blood and mountain frost, son of far bounty, cruel strike of flame, and life a leaf and hidden cost. Fire ran quick through clever bones, tongue like steel, mind like snare. He walked Asgard unbowed, unknown, a guess no oath could ever bind. They drank with him, they laughed with him, they bound their fate to lies. For every god needs a shadow cast to prove the sun still does. Say his name when plans fall through, when fate breaks clean in two. Loki laughs where order fails, truth wrapped tight in lies and tales. Not all monsters wear their chains, not all gods escape the flame. Call him trickster, call him traitor, the end still bears his name. Wolf and mare and salmon slick, falcon wing and woman skin, no shape too sacred, none profane, when mischief serves a deeper sin. He stole the walls the gods would raise, then fixed the fault his hands had spun. For every wound the gods endured, they owed him twice for what he'd done. He solved their riddles, he forged their gifts, Mjolnir rang from his deceit. But even gold remembers hands that taught it how to bleed. Fire among gods where laws decay, a grin carved sharp as blade. He speaks the truths no god will say, then burns the proof away. He is oath breaker, oath bound still, brother sworn in blood. The gods made peace with fire once, and learned fire holds no love. Golden Balder dreamed of death, the world stood still to hear. All things swore not to harm the light, all but mistletoe and fear. A blind god's hand, a whispered lie, a shaft too small to see. One god fell, and all of time bent toward its destiny. Bound beneath the earth he lay, serpent venom endless day. Sigyn stands bowl in hand, catching pain no god would stand. When the bowl spills, the earth will scream. From Angerboda, iron blood bride, came children fate would crown. Fenris' jaw would break the sky, Jörmungandr the world surround. Hell took the dead, the gods denied. Cold throne, cold truth, cold law. The gods saw monsters in his sons, but never saw their own flaw. They feared the wolf, they feared the snake, they feared the girl below. But fear is seed, and gods forget that fear is how things grow. When Jallar horn splits the sky, and chains break clean and wide, Loki comes with burning steps at the fire giant's side. No trick now, only truth remains. No jest, no hidden blade. The gods will meet the dead. was there at the beginning. I will be there at the end. Blame me if you must. But remember, you laughed first.
Frozen ground, hear the old gods' breathing sound, wolf blood singing in our veins, bound to frost and broken chains.
We were raised where the map runs out, where the sea ends, the storms begin. No kings here, only oath and doubt, and the price of being men.
Cold taught truth without a word, hunger taught us how to pray.
Every blade we ever earned was paid for in the old hard way. No banners left, no thrones to save, only the promise.
We made the grave.
We are wolves at the edge of the world, teeth bared to the dark, unfurled. No light behind, no path below, only forward into snow. Let the weak beg, let gods pretend we were born where stories end. If this road takes all we own, we walk it sharp and alone. The fire is low, the meat is gone, names are carved where men once stood. We speak to ghosts and call them sons, they answer back the way they should.
Raven circle counting breaths, they know the weight of what we carry. Every choice leads closer to death, and still our feet are never weary.
If fate waits, then let it wait.
We choose the hour, we meet our fate.
We are wolves at the edge of the world, teeth bared to the dark, unfurled. No light behind, no path below, only forward into snow. Let the weak beg, let gods pretend we were born where stories end. If this road takes all we own, we walk it sharp and alone. To bone and breath to breathe, we swear the vow that outlives death. No heaven, no mercy shown, only what we've carved in stone.
If we fall, then let it be, with our eyes on eternity.
Step by step, step by step. We are wolves at the edge of the world, last truth never told. If the night takes everything,
prophecy, we call it a challenge. They saw the end and still made us this savage. If fate bleeds, we will see if gods can die, then so can destiny. Tomorrow we kill gods, hear the iron in our lungs. Every oath we ever swore is loaded in our tongues. Tomorrow we kill gods, no fear left to betray. If Ragnarok wants warriors, it picked the wrong throne. Sharpen the blade, drink the fire. The gods are not ready for what they inspire.
Oars up. Blades ready. Hear it. The coast is weak. Black sails cut the morning fogs, all burns fresh and open wounds. The shore sleeps soft, the dogs don't bark, they'll wake too late beneath the moon. Hands are numb, but hearts are loud. Steel hums low like hungry teeth. Gold means nothing till it's torn from shaking hands and shattered faith. No horn sound, no warnings cry. The first scream is the sunrise. Iron on the shore, fire in the wind. We come like wolves and leave like sin. Doors break fast, prayers fall slow. The gods don't care, this is how we know. Take what stands, burn what begs. The weak remember where we tread. By axe and oath, by blood and roar, we write our names in iron on the shore. Feet hit sand, shields collide, the world explodes into noise. Smoke climbs thick, bells crack wrong, every sound a broken choice. Cold spills out like cowards' tears, silver sings when ripped away. They hid their gods behind their walls, now watch them burn and look away. No mercy bought, no mercy sold, only the brave left to grow old. Iron on the shore, fire in the wind. We come like wolves and leave like sin. Doors break fast, prayers fall slow. The gods don't care, this is how we know. Take what stands, burn what begs. The weak remember where we tread. By axe and oath, by blood and roar, we write our names in iron on the shore. The flame, what follows? The dead, what remains? The sword. Hands red, breath gone, still standing, still moving on. This is not hate. This is not hate. This is not rain. This is not rain. This is the world at its truest edge. Iron on the shore, sky torn wide, smoke marks where their gods once lied. Gold in hand, blood on the oar, we leave with more than they had before. No guilt carried, no shame wore thin. They'll curse our names, we'll drink to them. By axe and oath, by blood and roar, we write our names in iron on the shore. coast burns quiet as we sail by.